Honoring Native American Heritage on KFDX is brought to you by Comanche Nation Entertainment.
They were the first Native American tribe to be removed by the federal government from their ancestral home for land set aside in what became Oklahoma. Continuing our month-long National Native American Heritage Series, Daryl Franklin's joining us. And Daryl, the terrible suffering endured on the Trail of Tears is so hard to even imagine.
It really is. The Choctaw Nation calls what happened then removals because of the Indian Removal Act of 1830. But as Curtis Jackson and I show you, the Choctaws are a strong people who, while honoring their ancestors, always find new ways to survive as the world changes around them.
God gave us a great gift, a kernel of corn.
And with it, Choctaw ancestors found a new food and a new way of life. These are the fascinating stories Stephanie and Larry Wood are taking in for the very first time at the Choctaw Cultural Center in Durand.
We've done some travels. My husband got some Cherokee in him. We've made some travels to the east and been to numerous museums, and we're learning some things in here that we've not known before. It is very beautiful.
So you boil it for about 45 minutes, and after that, it's ready to eat.
At the Choctaw Cultural Center, anyone, and that goes for children on field trips, can see for themselves how to make tribal dishes.
I mean, thousands of years. I mean, Choctaws have been making it for many, many years. It's actually a traveling food, so it keeps very well without refrigeration or, you know, without being frozen, and so you can use it kind of to sustain yourself during long travels.
Just one of the many exhibits in the Cultural Center offers a glimpse of what the Choctaw fields were like and how they were worked. You can hear the birds singing and the insects, even the children playing, and it is just the beginning of an incredible historic journey. The oldest field sport in North America was also a substitution for war. When fighting over land areas or fishing areas or maybe defending loved ones, tribes would settle disputes with Choctaw stickball, or they'd just compete.
Every year when communities would come together for annual gatherings, stickball would be played. It was just a community-wide event, and it was very significant for us.
We come up to the casino quite a bit.
Stephanie and Larry can't be disappointed in the Choctaw Casino Resort. After a $600 million investment, the Sky Casino is open, offering several thousand slot machines, many restaurants, 1,000 rooms, and unlike their other casinos, everything here is smoke-free.
We couldn't be prouder. Honestly, we exist to fuel the economy that is the 10.5 counties of the Choctaw Nation and beyond. This resort has over 6,000 employees across our gaming brand, and then of course the tribe employs several thousand more, and so that's where the pride point is serving the customers and providing jobs for the people of Southeast Oklahoma.
In the fertile Aputaka Valley, our ancestors designed and built one of the largest cities of its time.
From the Choctaw Living Village's mound to other immersive environments and interactive experiences, history comes alive at the Choctaw Cultural Center.
And allow a lot of time because there's so much to read and so much to see.
That's because the Choctaw ancestor story lives on through the Choctaw people of today. Their people are a part of 3 federally recognized tribes, a band in Mississippi, one in Louisiana, and the largest in Oklahoma. And here's something interesting. Choctaws honor rattlesnakes because they were the protectors of their crops.
Wow, that's something else, Daryl. Thank you so much. Now, if you'd like to learn much more about the Choctaw Nation, we've provided a link to the Cultural Center inside this story at Texomashomepage.com.